everybody. Thanks for listening to On the Podcast. This is a short format episode podcast that you can listen to while you're doing your business on the pot. Or maybe you're embracing the last few weeks of summer vacation and you're going on a road trip. So you get sick of some music. Turn on an episode of On the Podcast. A little bit.
Does summer vacation exist as adults if you're not a teacher?
No. But you try to go on a trip.
Okay.
Right? You try to go somewhere over the summer. And it requires some driving.
Yeah. At a certain point, I do feel like you just kind of get tired of music and you got to put something on.
Yeah.
Like the soothing voice of you and I. When I went down to Crested Butte last, I listened to Britney Spears' book.
Oh, see? There you go. Yeah.
Our podcast is better. I mean, the book is great, but our podcast is better.
Yeah. Turn us on. Yeah. I'm Katie.
And I'm Liz. Hey, Katie.
Hey, Liz.
What are we talking about today?
Liz, as I mentioned, we're going into, let's be real. Summer goes until September. We have a
Summer
minute.
goes, through September.
So it's still hot.
It's still hot. It's so hot. Like, I think we've had some pretty good Septembers in the past few years, but, when I turned 30, the music festival Grand Doozy happened out here, and it was 90 degrees, in the 90s, all 3 days.
Yeah.
And that's the middle of September.
I also have a video, though, and I think it's in, 2019, 2020. I can't remember because it was at my condo. And it was snowing September 10th.
Yeah, it happens. It's all over the place.
Anyway, but one of my favorite treats in the summer is ice cream. I love ice cream all year long, but I especially enjoy it in the summer.
Yeah. I eat it in the summertime as well, and it always fucks up my stomach.
Speaking of fucking up your stomach, I'm going to tell you how the waffle cone ended. Ice cream caused plague.
Oh wow. I used to make the waffle cones at Cold Stone, yeah. And I was smelled like them. And I'd be so hungover as a legal age. I'd be so hungover. Didn't actually realize what real hangovers were. But I would go into work. I think we would get there at 9 or 10.
Yeah.
And I would be over there making the waffle cones. It's just so hot. And I was just like, oh. But
nice smell, though.
Oh, yeah. Great smell. I love me a good waffle cone. I mean, you saw me. The last day on the job, I couldn't help but eat a drumstick because ice cream, good. Fudge, great. Cone, delightful.
Yeah.
And then I didn't feel well. Yeah.
Got to do it though. Sacrifices. Yeah. These are a little bit bigger issues. So let me set the scene for you.
Okay.
We're in Victorian era London.
Gross.
18th, 19th century-ish. Ice cream vendors out on the street selling to, the common man. Which ice cream wasn't strictly groundbreaking in the 19th century. It had been around for a minute, but up until that point, it was ice cream parlors.
Yeah.
And it was for the wealthiest of people.
Yeah, because you've gotta keep it frozen somehow. And ice...
Well, exactly. So we'll talk a little bit about that. So these vendors were serving the ice cream on penny licks. And penny licks are made of glass, in the shape of a cone, a little bowl, and a little base to hold on to. So the ice cream was being served in penny licks, either cost a penny or half a penny, depending on the amount of ice cream that you're getting. Very deceptive because it looked like quite a bit more ice cream, but really you were only getting 3 bites worth of ice cream. So people would, go up to the vendor, get their penny lick their ice cream off of it, hand it back to the vendor, and then the vendor would either rinse it in a horrible, dirty bath of like disgusting water that would probably contain sewage because it would just be like river water. So it was either being rinsed off that way or it wasn't being rinsed at all and would just go from like one person's mouth to the next person's mouth.
The 1800s, man. At Cold Stone, we had like, you know, the little water basin where we would put the spades.
Yeah.
And I think it was always flowing with water. And I think there was some sort of sanitizer in there. But also nobody's like eating it. Like you're just mixing ice cream. Like nobody's putting their germs there. So it was a little bit safer.
So it was the matter of the sewage water mouth contaminants.
Yep.
And also like the ice cream was being like mass produced at that point. And because it was being mass produced, there were standards for food that was being sold in stores, but there weren't food standards for like vendors yet.
And the truth of the matter is that's still kind of the case these days. Like a lot of street food is unregulated.
Not regulated. So people were getting really sick. They were getting cholera and tuberculosis from these penny licks.
Imagine you're just hot. You want a nice, like, refreshing treat, which honestly, penny licks sound fucking gross. But you want a refreshing treat because life sucks in the 1800s, and you have a penny lick, and then you have tuberculosis.
Oh God! So several deaths were reported when Parliament finally stepped in and said, like,
death
this
by penny
cannot
lick.
continue. An investigation by a Dr. Klein in 1894 examined samples and concluded that the samples had traces of sewage matter and other organisms that were making people sick.
So gross.
So the penny licks were eventually banned in 1899, not allowed to be used anymore. And then I have two different people that I'm going to tell you about. Okay. Italo Marchioni, who came up with a little pastry cup in 1896, and then Antonio Valvona, who then partnered up with Marconi. Antonio was an Italian immigrant from New York, and they founded the Valvona Marconi Company, which produced and patented what we now know as a waffle cone. And that all happened in 1901.
Honestly, again, big fan of the waffle cone, and part of it is that it breaks up the cream that's going into my body. But like a little cake. I mean, you know, a la mode, like little pie a la mode, little pie, anything. Put that ice cream on anything. Serve it to me that way. Way better than in a cup.
Way better than getting tuberculosis.
Way better than tuberculosis. And the reality is, like, next time I'm out with somebody and they order a cup instead of a cone, like a psychopath, I'm going to say, look, you're risking your health.
You don't know where that cup has been.
Yeah. I'm curious, has it been the same? Like, do you know, has it been the same thing? Or was it, like, more...
No, I'm sure it was different. Like, I'm sure it was a little bit different. But there were, you know, those little Italian wafer cookies. And I don't know how long those have existed, but warm it up, turn it into a different shape. Yeah. There you go. You got the waffle cone.
I love it. Way better than licking some weird glass thing. That's disgusting.
Yeah. I think it started as like a bowl first and then transitioned into...
Oh, the cone?
The cone.
Yeah. We would make those at
the
Cold
bowl.
Stone. Yeah. Yeah, you can get a bowl.
Yeah.
I think it's more money. Same thing.
More ice cream.
Money. Yeah, maybe. I don't think so.
So, there you go.
Wow. I love it. Now I want ice cream.
Yeah, delicious.
Now I gotta wreck my insides for a little bit. All right, well, thanks, Katie.
You're welcome.
What's that inside my body?
Hopefully it's ice cream and not tuberculosis.
Yeah, I hope so, too.
And also a little bit of knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye.